The second referee from Spain, Kin Ventura.
And one of the big X factors in this one is this serve right here from Steven Velde, one of the best servers in the world, and they're gonna need it.
And right away, the option from Christian Sørum, something we don't see too often. 1-all on the board. Down the middle they go. Nice set to Sørum. Sørum whacks one. Cross court off the arm of Matthew Immers. Down the middle, off the tape. Immers with a beautiful cut, left-handed scoop with perfection. It's Christian Sørum, and he comes in hammering.
He takes that step to Immers, which leaves that line open. That is a fantastic play.
Nice short serve to Mole. And Mole casually letting that ball come down and wiping off the block. You saw LeBron with the black mask. You didn't want to see LeBron with the mask.
Backwards head in, there's Mole. There he is. And that's still one of the few places that is relatively, and keyword is relative, safe against Anders.
Here's Sørum from the left, looking for the baby line. Good timing. Jump set from Mole. Left-handed scoop from Immers. Norway will reset. Such a soft shot here.
Anders made that entire play where that high spinning pass was coming over, handles it well. Because Christian Sørum, to me, best passer in the world. I think if you put him and Kristen Nuss together, you have the perfect platform.
Nice pass from Immers. Immers looking for the line. Sørum is there with a dig over his shoulder. What can he do in transition? He sneaks it under the block.
This is a high spinny pass, difficult to set. Rare do you see him put the platform on a set, and he just puts it up.
Velde, float serving on Sørum. Sørum with authority, finding the angle.
Mixing up the offense, which is exactly what he wanted to do after Stad, and then mixing up the serve. Sometimes you don't need all the pace on it. Down the middle, make them fight over. That's a good ace for Matthew Immers.
A rare serve reset here from Sørum. Anders Mole with the baby cut.
And I couldn't tell. I thought Vandeveld could have had a play on this had he turned the other direction, but how playable that ball would have been.
It looked like as if he lost a little bit of balance. He kind of leaned into the net there on that landing. Here's Vandeveld just trying to take the head off of Christian Sørum. The Dutch team down, 15-12. Oh, trouble on that serve, and there's the serve that just drops out of nowhere, finding that air pocket we've talked about.
Weird out here in Rothenbaum Arena. Watch the bottom just fall out of, even in slow-mo. That thing just took one of the best blockers who's ever lived.
The option, Sørum is there, excellent read. This set a little bit tight. Sørum gets a chance at the net. Immers, what can he do? Immers. Sørum from the right side just finds a sliver around the block of Vandeveld.
The middle of the court, that 3 area, and a nice little pat into the angle.
Sørum takes a big look and hits that scud missile right near the sideline with their first set point. The standing float. And
Vandeveld on 2 because he has been exceptional with the options.
Not serving to that, but I like him being aggressive, right? You're down 4, you've got to take a chance there. Obviously, you don't like a missed serve, especially ones that are in the net.
But the key to that, I think, is establishing the Vandeveld on 2 early.
Another dropper of a serve. And Immers calmly finding a little cat and mouse game out here on Stadium Court. And there's a nice touch from Vandeveld. We talked about that in the first set. How about that lefty scoop from Mole? Vandeveld out wide, gets a little caught in the sand. And Sørum just taps it down.
Thought better of it and stays on the ground. Christian makes the perfect read, and then again, he mixes up his timing. Player with exceptional vision, you have to do something funky like doubling up to have them make a mistake.
Anders Mole, look and angle, swing and line.
Feeling for an offensive player.
Sørum having a cut out wide. Chance for the Netherlands in transition. Sørum is there again. Just the softest cut shot.
I just love seeing the team chemistry, where Anders knows that Sørum is just going to take a little nugget of a set halfway up the end.
Oh my goodness.
That was wild.
This one, not as much movement. Immers poking line. Guess who's there? Christian Sørum. This set all the way up to the net. The full layout for Matthew Immers. Can't keep it in play. What a transition set.
Christian Sørum. Anders gives him time to get there in that footwork. He gets his feet there. Doesn't try to be too aggressive with it.
Perfect pass from Immers. And down the line.
About his offensive capabilities. What we need to see from Immers, if you're a Dutch fan, those locations, mix up your shots, just continue to keep them guessing.
And there's a good variety of swings. That one with some pace down the line.
Rise so quickly on the Beach Pro Tour, where it takes players a pretty long time.
Something that gets overlooked with these athletes. They come out here and they perform every single tournament. Another tough serve. Immers finds a way up the seam. What vision from Matthew Immers.
It took the elevator. Straight down, ground floor, still lifted up perfect.
Oh, and the lead has grown to 6 here for the Volley Vikings. Angle ripper from Immers.
I did want to see a Van de Velde option there. Now, it worked out for the Netherlands, but I think you just got to take a little bit of pressure off Immers.
Perfect pass from Sørum. Through the middle, Immers is there. A lovely touch. What a pickup from Anders Mol with the left. Oh my gosh. Just stop it. There's a good serve, handled well. Again, Mol a little indecisive on that swing. And Steven Van de Velde makes them pay. No lead is out of reach for these teams, but it is hard to chip away at 4 for the Volley Vikings. I'm running out of words for these shots. It's just not the normal that we see from him usually.
And he's just sort of, it looks like he's tinkering around with stuff. Signature, the baby cutting, not quite a full cut, just sort of drops the teardrop right in the middle. That was beautiful.
And that is also beautiful. There's another good serve. Mol, that time he brings set point number 1. And right into the block. Backwards hat, Anders Mol closing this game out, putting on an absolute show for the fans here in Hamburg.